All right, y'all, we're going to do this quiz. And this is the end of chapter quiz for chemistry. Like I said, this is MiladyPro.com, Milady Standard Professional Barbering, right? On the website, it has a different chapter number than the chapter of the book, but we both know the chapter is chemistry. So in the book, it may say chapter, what is it? It may say chapter 7 in the book. It says chapter 8 here. We're dealing with the chapter chemistry. Okay. So we're going to start with this test. I'm going to go through the question. I'm going to go through the choices. I'm going to choose the answer, and then I'm going to do the question rationale. Okay. All right. So let's get to it. Question number 1. Blank is a universal solvent: air, water, grain alcohol, or glycerin. The answer, I am 100% sure, is water, universal solvent. Water is capable of dissolving more substances than any other liquid. Make sure this is correct. Yeah, okay. All right. Cool. Wait. Nope, that's good. Okay. Now I think I got it. All right. Let's go. Next, question 2. Blank occurs in oxidation hair colors and permanent wave neutralizers: slow oxidation, emothermism, combustion, or rapid oxidation. All right, off top, combustion and emothermism. I don't even know what emothermism is. I haven't even seen that in the chapter. So that's going to not be my guess. Combustion is not my guess because oxidation hair colors do not combust. It'll blow your blow your hair up, if not blow your scalp off. So no combustion. It's either between slow oxidation or rapid oxidation. All right. Now we're talking about permanent wave neutralizers. Think about this for a second. If you put in a permanent wave neutralizer, some of these have times of 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, things of that nature for a chemical thing to go on, a chemical process to happen. So we're not talking about relaxers. We're talking about oxidation hair colors. Think about how long it takes for a hair color to change, for a deposit to go, based on what we know about the chapter, how much it takes to get past the cuticle, deposit within the cortex layer of the hair, and change the properties there with the melanin levels, and permanent wave neutralizers, which do certain things within the cuticle cortex, et cetera, right? So would it be more of a rapid oxidation process or a slow oxidation process? My guess is it's more of a slow oxidation process. That's how I arrived at my answer. Okay. When hydrogen peroxide is added to oxidation hair colors, there will be an increase in the temperature due to the process of oxidation. Question 3. Example of a physical change is A, ice melting; B, iron rusting; C, permanent hair coloring; or D, oxidation. Ice melting. It is changing from one state to a different state, a different physical state. Okay. Physical change does not form a new substance. Therefore, there are no chemical reactions or new chemicals formed in the process. Question 4. Blank are the smallest units of matter, cannot be divided into simpler substances by chemical means. Atoms. All right. But choices were elements, liquids, atoms, molecules. You should know this one off top. It is atoms. Okay. The word atom comes from the Greek atomos, meaning indivisible, meaning you cannot divide it. Question 5. Acidic solutions, meaning acidic solutions below pH level of 7, do what to the cuticle of the hair shaft? Soften, swell, expand, or harden. Acidic solutions below pH 7.0 blank the cuticle of the hair shaft. They harden. Okay. They harden the cuticle of the hair shaft. The acidity or alkalinity of a shampoo is important because it influences how that product will affect various layers of the hair and skin. Question 6. Blank water is the best choice for use in a barbershop: hard, soft, boiled, or filtered. Okay, two of these don't make any sense. Boiled and filtered water make no sense as the best choice for use in the barbershop. It only leaves hard water and soft water. Based on what we know off this chapter, hard water contains too many minerals for what you're trying to do. So the best answer is soft water, which is correct. Soft water allow for soaps and shampoos to lather freely. Question 7. Physical mixtures blank are only needed in definite proportion, are only mixed in definite proportions B, are mixed in any proportions. C, involve a chemical reaction. Or D, change the chemical properties of a substance. Physical mixtures, blank. Physical mixtures are mixed in any proportions. The answer is B. Okay. All matter can be classified as either a pure substance or a physical mixture. All right. So that just goes to tell you, if you know physical mixtures are only mixed in any proportions, a pure substance is mixed in definite proportions, right? Stands to reason. Question 8. The pH range of hair and skin is an average of blank on the pH scale. 5, 6, 7, or 8. The answer is 5. A. 5. Okay. Pure water is 100 times more alkaline than hair and skin. All right. The letters pH denotes potential blank, the relative degree of acidity or alkalinity of a substance. A, hydrogen. B, hardness. C, halon, I guess, or D, hyon. All right, listen. First of all, when we're talking about pH, did I see anything about halon or hyon in that chapter? No, I did not. So am I going to make either one of those my guesses? No, they didn't talk about it in the book. So you only have hydrogen and hardness. Which one makes more sense? Hydrogen, potential hydrogen. But I knew that answer right off anyway because I studied the chapter. Okay. Submit any day now. Come on now. I want y'all to see that it's right. Y'all see it's correct, right? The pH scale measures the concentration of hydrogen ions in acidic and alkaline solutions. All right. Next question. pH values are arranged on a scale ranging from 0 to what? 5, 7, 10, or 14? My guess is 14. 14 is the correct answer. pH of 7 indicates neutral. Below 7 is acidic. pH above 7 is alkaline. All right. Question 11. When water molecules ionize, the blank ion is acidic and the hydroxide ion is alkaline. Oxygen, I think. No, I think it's hydrogen. Let's see. I'm going to go with hydrogen. I don't remember this one per se. Oh, yep, that's correct. The ionization of water is what makes pH possible because only aqueous or water solutions have pH. Question 12. Blank of a substance refers to its weight divided by its volume. A, hardness. B, melting point. C, density. Or D, odor. I already know the answer is density. Question 13. Blank molecules are chemical combinations of two or more atoms of the same element. Elemental, compound, homogeneous, or simple. All right, I know off top, homogeneous and simple do not go. It's only between elemental and compound. Blank molecules are chemical combinations of two or more atoms. Keyword of the same element, not different. So I'm going to guess elemental. Okay. An example is the oxygen of O2 in the air that we breathe. Question 14. Blank are compounds of any element combined with oxygen. Bases is not correct. Oxides, I fucked up that question. It's two questions that have bases, not three. 1 part carbon, 2 parts oxygen equal carbon dioxide. That makes sense. Oxides are compounds of any element combined with oxygen. Look, don't get it twisted. I get some of these wrong too. Question 15. Blank is not matter, a person, water, gas, or energy. You should know this from the beginning of the chapter. Energy is not matter. We can see visible light and color, but these are forms of energy, and energy is not matter. That's the question rationale right here, if you couldn't see that. Question 16. Chemicals used in the barbershop for all of the following except what? A, treating illness, B, disinfection, C, cleaning, or D, changing hair color. Okay, we know chemicals are used for disinfection. We know chemicals are used for cleaning. We know chemicals are used for changing hair color. So what does that leave us? Treating illness. Chemicals are not used in a barbershop for treating illness. Chemicals are used for cleaning, disinfection, and to achieve permanent hair change. Okay. Question 17. A blank solution will not dissolve or take up more solute than it already holds at a given temperature. A, pure, B, concentrated, C, dilute, or D, saturated. I know this right off from studying the chapter. Okay. That's one of the things you have to know. Saturated, a saturated solution will not dissolve or take up more solute than it already holds at a given temperature. Okay. Question 18. Blank conditioners are special formulations for use on badly damaged hair. Deep conditioning, leave in protein or synthetic polymer. That's another one you got to know from studying. Okay. It's not really easy to eliminate. It's not easy to get to an educated guess by process of elimination on this one because all of these different conditioners could be argued for use on badly damaged hair. I know the answer is synthetic polymer, though. Just one of them things. Okay. When hair is so severely damaged that normal protein conditioners cannot recondition it, a synthetic polymer may be necessary to prevent breakage and correct excessive porosity. Question 19. Gels and mousses are called what? Paste, styling aids, suntan lotions, or scalp lotions. Well, first of all, suntan lotions don't make any sense. Paste don't make any sense because it's in the description as gels and mousses. Okay. Paste would fall into that category of a type of description. It only leaves styling aids and scalp lotions. Okay. Gels and mousses are not lotions. They do what? Help you style the hair. Best answer, styling aids. Straight like that. Styling aids typically consist of polymer and resin formulations that are designed to give the hair body and texture. All right. Question 20. There are blank known elements. You should know this one already. 109. Elements are the basic units of all matter, and about 90 of the 109 known elements occur naturally. All right. Question 21. Blank soaps are designed to treat skin problems such as rashes, pimples, and acne. Shaving, medicated, deodorant, or beauty. Which one makes sense? Designed to treat skin problems. Do shaving soaps even make sense for shaving soap for rashes, pimples, and acne? Don't make sense. Shaving does not work. Deodorant does not work. Beauty does not work. Medicated is your only answer. It should jump out at you. All right. Question 22. An example of a chemical property is what? Odor, color, density, or burning wood. Burning wood should be the only chemical change. It's a physical change that should make sense to you. It goes from one type of solid to a different form physically because it is burning in the ash. So it changes from wood to ash. Okay. Next question. 23. To determine whether your water is hard or soft, use a what solution? Soap, physical, chemical, or distilling? Got to know this one, guys. Soap. Just knowing that one from studying. You can test water to determine whether or not it is soft by using a soap solution. Okay. 24. A blank state is created when a lot of energy, such as electricity, is added to a gas. That's another one you just need to know. Plasma solution, plasma state is created when a lot of energy, such as electricity, is added to a gas. All right. That was just in the chapter. You got to go through the chapter and really study to know that one. Question 25. Blank is an aluminum, potassium, or ammonium sulfate supplied in the form of crystals or powder. I always thought that was boric acid. It is not because boric acid can have the form of crystals, but the key word here is aluminum. What do you think it is? Ammonium sulfate is not ammonia. Okay. So supply in the form of crystals or powder, by the way. Alum powder. Straight like that. Alum has a strong astringent action and is not powerful enough that it affects your skin other than as an antiseptic. Blank, astringent, not antiseptic, astringent. Blank are compounds of hydrogen, a metal, and oxygen. Now that's the one for bases. That is a base, y'all. It will turn red litmus paper blue. That's our question rationale right there. 27. Hard water contains blank substances that curdle or precipitate soap. Chemical, microscopic, mineral, or organic. Hard water contains blank substances that curdle or precipitate soap. Mineral. Hard water contains mineral substances. And that's just off knowing hard water is full of minerals. That's why it's hard water. Hard water may be softened by distillation or by the use of sodium carbonate. Question 28. Blank is the separation of a substance into ions that have opposite electrical charges. Electricity, pH, ionization, or physical change. Blank is the separation of a substance into ions that have opposite electrical charges. My guess, ionization. An ion is an atom or molecule that carries an electrical charge. A lot of people probably would have guessed electricity off of that. But the key word is the processes, the separation of a substance into ions. Just remember that. Question 29. Blank is a sweet, colorless, odorless, oily substance formed by the decomposition of oils, fats, or fatty acids. That's glycerin. Just one of those got to study it type questions. Blank shampoo should be used only when buildup is evident. This is for all my barbers that shampoo clients that got all this wave grease. Y'all should know this answer, period. It should jump out at you immediately. A, clarifying. B, acid balance. C, balancing. Or D, color enhancing. All right. We are shampooing this out when buildup. It should only be used when buildup is evident. Straight up and down, it is clarifying shampoo, my favorite shampoo. So when somebody walk up in there and they sit down and they got all this crap, product, moisturizer, gel, styling aids, whatever they got on their head, and they think you're gonna cut your hair like that. No, sir. We're gonna throw a towel on you, put you at the shampoo bowl. We're gonna rinse all that out, and we are going to give you a shampoo with clarifying shampoo. All right. Clarifying shampoos containing acidic ingredients such as cider vinegar to cut through product buildup that can coat and flatten hair. Question 31. Blank absorbs water from the air. Silicone, sodium bicarbonate, zinc oxide, or D, sodium carbonate. Sodium carbonate is my final answer, which is correct. Sodium carbonate, also known as soda ash or washing soda, is found naturally in ores in lake brines or seawater. It absorbs water from the air. Question 32. A blank is a suspension of one liquid dispersed in another. A, solvent. B, concentrated suspension. C, emulsion. Or D, base. Suspension of one liquid dispersed in another. We know it's not solvent because solvent dissolves something that's immersed in it. We're talking about two liquids, so solvent wouldn't work. I don't remember bases working. Concentrated suspension is very what's the word? It's very tempting, but my final answer is emulsion, which is correct. Emulsions are suspensions or mixtures of two immiscible liquids held together by an emulsifying agent. That's like oil and water being put together. And basically, that makes up conditioners. Conditioners are oil and water mixtures held together by a certain cream. Just so you know. Question 33. Blank are uniform mixtures of two or more substances, powders, solutions, suspensions, or emulsions. Uniform mixtures of two or more substances. I'm going to guess powders, I think. No, that one is suspension. I'm tripping. The particles in suspensions can be seen with the naked eye because they are larger than the particles in solutions. The correct answer is suspensions. They are uniform mixtures of two or more substances. Question 34. Solutions containing volatile substances such as ammonia and alcohol should be stored where? A. Hazardous materials container. B. Dark place. C. Cool place. Or D. Warm environment. All right. Volatile substances, warm environment does not make sense. Dark place, depending on your perspective, but to me, don't make sense. You either got a hazardous materials container or a cool place. My best guess is a cool place. Final answer, which is correct. Solutions containing volatile substances such as ammonia and alcohol should be stored in a cool place to avoid evaporation. In question 35, water covers blank percent of the Earth's surface. You should know this one from studying the chapter. 40, 65, 75, or 80. It is 75% of the Earth's surface. Water, which is H2O, is the most abundant and important of all chemicals. Let's see how we did. We missed 2 questions for a total score of 94. I would say that's pretty good. Okay. If I don't say so myself. All right, y'all. That was the chapter quiz for chemistry. It'll be up at the end of this chapter, and it will also be added in the quiz section of this course altogether. Okay. I will see y'all soon for the next chapter. I don't remember if the next chapter will be under scientific concepts or if it'll be under a totally different section under the 1 of 4 from the CIB. But either way, stay tuned. And in a separate video outside of the course, I'm going to do the next CIB search for the next chapter. So